We are lucky. The damage is not too serious.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glow? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? But...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, we will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. Every last trace of humanity's...
But look!
Not right now. But they'll be back. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning...
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But... what...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. There are no monsters.
What? But how? Just moments ago, I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down.
Huh. I think I understand. All my... Yes. We... Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. Thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that...
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify an entity formed with strong filth would be purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was yes. Inazuma was facing many great The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it...
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared. I never had the chance to see her one last... But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined.
Hey!
Yes. For the longest time, all my martial might was in vain. But, after my clash with human ambition, when I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, all those who sacrificed themselves back then, as Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, I will never...
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the depth.
As expected, there are a load of Rift Hounds here too!
Leave them to me. Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Going down! Torn to oblivion!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and
You are unduly concerned. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything.
Ah, makes sense. The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you...
Fighting a battle in a distant...
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there.
I see. So, they have fought their way this... Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. And now the Almighty Shogun is here. I have even... Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. People flee out of a desire to live on. But me, I have no such thoughts. And the Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but one thing she always says is, good things don't... So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. Oh, goodness me. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their haste.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. I couldn't possibly have my guests...
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you?
This place is... complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the Almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for. I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun. Oh.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for, he may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shogun. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world. They are similar, when you came charging into the plane of Euthymia. Now, it seems like she was right.
Wow.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary. An ambition is a yearning for something material. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to
That's...
To put it simply, I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when, I suppose, what it comes down to, yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive, but in the last analysis,
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better?
you have already witnessed my previous views, but now, I no longer cling to what was lost.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does...
It's all good, sir. She's actually...
Let us return. We ought not keep...
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did...
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complete. Well, this chance won't come often, and I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. But the things we've seen today, I've been reminded of many people, too. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation the events of 500 years ago.
She died in that disaster, too.
Yes. She went to Conria alone. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial art, but this time, the circumstances were so yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. It was there that we bid each other a final... Why did she go to Conria first? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's...
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. In the end, I simply had to accept that with the help of the sacred sakura's power...
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the... And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced...
Sister? You mean to say that she was somehow in...
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. And also, my mind was so I'm afraid...
Oh, well, boy. Both of you have experienced...
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last. We're way behind schedule. Once again.
Hey!
Fear not. There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Remove all obstacles. My apology.
Don't worry about it. We'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all...
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men! They're coming back for more!
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent and their willingness to grant. If the almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where your excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now just the sight of you appearing before us once more has this hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the almighty Shogun!
Come on, we can do it! Blaze over!
Next on the agenda...
I'll protect us! Boing, boing, boom! Dumpty, dumpty, go! I can fix this!
We're way behind schedule.
Let the show begin. Go far out.
Next up... Did I miscalculate?
Let's dance.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun say...
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. Fight it. But the almighty Shogun is the only... No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma.
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this promise.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, you could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior, even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to... Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma. And with it, new, no matter how long it takes. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to
Alrighty then, let's move. He looks calm on the outside. She seems to have changed. Huh? What's wrong? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body. It looks like the no need. I need to go to the cave.
Why?
A battleground. What?
Let the show begin.
Please. See that he stays safe. Protection of the electron. We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse. This is a place I once sealed off. It looks like...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is...
Follow me.
Where are we go? Whoa. This place... Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the one within. But should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice!
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors. And the dialogue we must now have...
Wait! The atmosphere in here...
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of change, but inside a realm of consciousness. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal Hey, showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. I would not try to change her.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just want...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable. Every action undertaken is for the sake of determination, courage, love, hatred. Only rules shall remain constant. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Inazuma shines eternal! Inferior. Weak. There is no escape! The eye sweeps the land! The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
There is no escape! Pathetic. Weak. Inazuma shines eternal! Pathetic. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Torn to oblivion! Weak. Be gone! Illusion shaft! Inazuma shines eternal! Euthymia crumbles before me.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess, but how long can your will remain?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to... If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules... This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times we must fight. 500 years ago, here in the present, they... It is about time that I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that during my absence...
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked. Oh, what do we do? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know,
Someone's not in the best of moods. I hope you realize how lucky you are.
But you...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans. Impossibly stubborn. Jump straight to the most extreme. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to...
Is she playing dumb?
Aha, you're learning, little one. But really, all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred...
Because Raiden Makoto is no...
Not just because of that. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. First things first. Now then, I always have my ways. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very... In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial...
So, it's abstract.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Everything is turbulent, and this is precisely why when entering the plane of...
What? Alright, well, I might stay here then. You...
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario... Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems... By the way, remember to focus constantly. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what's to be... I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Huh? You have returned. But how are you? This is a duel to It is as if we have returned to the moment when, over countless battles, not had I made all enemies of eternity. For your firm commitment to you bring honor to the title of... Now these two return once more to the... Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years. Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy of the sun, great enough to vaporize the ocean and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yes, you have endured. endure forever. Witness the final calamity. Illusion shattered. Eternity is in my hands. Remove all obstacles. There is no escape. The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed. This is the... I believed you were incapable of transcending the path. But a will that cannot be eroded. You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess, and whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within the blade that I inherited from Mako. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the limits of my... This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it... When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hand, it was at once a familiar feeling. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. You truly have changed. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will... But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because... It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin. A convoluted way to reach you, but... Well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. But... You never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so... I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you a little... Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place... In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred... No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's... Eternity is a concept intimately connected with...
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now come...
I don't fully understand yet.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up.
I know you've always perceived there was something special. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred...
No. But I understand why now.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I can...
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted, and obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the traveler, if I'm guessing correctly. You were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomaly. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our... Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most... The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Ines? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You too have my thanks.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. After all, you saw Makoto in there.
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. I have to say, this has reminded me once again. She even factored my immaturity into... It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you...
Makoto said the exact same...
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to maybe? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today. After that, I will abolish the
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.